Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Ram. So today we are going to see about an important and interesting set of numbers, which is nothing but prime numbers. Okay. So in order to learn about prime numbers, first we have to know about certain things that is important to learn about prime numbers. Okay. So there are certain terminologies you should have been familiar with, but I am going to explain again what are those terminologies are. First, let's take operation, which is nothing but multiplication. So let's take a multiplication that is nothing but x into y will gives us xy, right? So this is nothing but 2 into 3 will be 6, right? So in this case this is a multiplication, and in this case these two numbers, right? These two numbers are called factors. So these two numbers are called factors. So these two numbers are called factors, and this number, right, the result what we get, okay, by multiplying two numbers, this is called multiple. So in a given equation, these two numbers are called factors, and in this and this and the result is called as multiple. Okay. So if someone asks what is a multiple of 2 or multiple of 6, you will say that 6, then 12, then 18, then 24, then 30. You will say that these are the multiples of 6, because we are adding 6 multiple times. Okay, remember, like this, you are adding 6 multiple times. Okay, you are adding 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. You are adding 6 multiple times. So if someone asks what is the multiple of 6, you have to add 6 multiple times, and you should say the answer. So this is called multiple. Okay. So if someone asks what is the factor of 6, okay, what is the factor of 6? So if someone asks what is the factor of 6, 6 can be written as 1 into 6, right? Then it can be written as 2 into 3, right? Then it can also be written as 3 into 2. Then it can also be written as 6 into 1, right? So there are these much of what to say, possibilities where we can get 6. Okay, so in order to get what is the factor, so we have to say what is the factor. Then what is the factor of 6 is nothing but 1, 2, 3 and 6. 1, 6, 2, 3. Okay, the other three other numbers are just a repetitive of these numbers, right? So 1, I have written 1 over here as well. So I am not going to take 2 times, I am just going to take it as 1. So what is the factor of 6? What is the factor of 6? Then 1, 2, 3 and 6. Okay, so this is how what is factor is. So let's take another example. For example, 5. What is the factor of 5? Okay, so 5 can be written as 1 into 5 and 5 into 1, right? So what will be the factor of 5? Factor of 5 will be nothing but 1 comma 5, because there are no other numbers. By multiplying it we will get 5. Okay, so this is the factor of 5, that is 1 comma 5. Okay, so you understand the concept, what is factor and what is multiple, right? These two are very important in order to understand what is a prime number is. Okay, so in order to know what is prime number is nothing but a number whose factor is 1 and the number itself. Okay, so prime number is a number whose factor, okay, let's say a prime number p. Okay, so its factors, okay, factors of p should be 1, should be 1, and the number itself in the sense p itself. Okay, so it should be p. Okay, there should be only two factors, and in that two factors one number should be 1 and the other number should be p itself. Okay, for example, let's take a number, yeah, we saw the number 5, right? So what is the factor of 5? We just saw it. So what is the factor of 5? Factor of 5 is nothing but 1 and 5. So the 5 itself and 1. There are no other factors. Okay, so what is called 5 is called a prime number. So you can call 5 as a prime number. So this is prime number. Prime number is a number whose factor is 1 and 5 itself. The 5 that is the prime number itself. Okay, so by let's see what are the prime numbers can be. Okay, so for example we take 1. So 1 can be written as 1 into 1. So we neglect 1 in case of prime numbers. We don't include 1 as a prime number. Then let's take 2. Okay, 2 can be written as 1 into 2. There are only 2 factors, and those factors are 1 and the number itself. So the number itself. So it is a prime number. So it is a prime number. So this is the first prime number. So it is the smallest prime number as well. Okay. So let's take a number 3. So what are the ways we can write 3 in multiplication? It is nothing but 1 into 3 and 3 into 1, which is the same. So we will write. So this is nothing but what are the two factors? Which is nothing but 1 and 3. 1 and the number itself, that is 3 itself. Okay. So let's take 4 now. So what is 4? What are the ways we can write 4? Which is nothing but 1 into 2. 1 into 4. Then we can write it. We can write 2 into 2. Then we can that's all. Okay. So we can write it as 4 into 1. So which means the same, right? So we can also write 2 into 2, which means the same. So I'm going to stop with this. So what are the factors? There are there are 3 factors. Okay, 1, 4 and 2. There are 3 factors. In case of prime numbers, there should be only 2 factors, and one of the factors should be 1, the other one should be the prime itself. Okay, the prime number itself. In this case, there are 3 factors, so the condition itself not satisfying it. So this is not a prime number. So this is not a prime number. So the numbers which is not prime, okay, the numbers which are not prime is called as composite numbers. So composite numbers. So we also learned a set of numbers called composite numbers. Okay. So we saw prime numbers and we are now seeing composite numbers. Okay. Then let's take 5. So 5 can be written as 1 into 5 and 5 into 1. Okay. So I am writing it as 1 into 5. I don't want to repeat it again. So it's again like the number itself, the factor, and 1. So it is a prime number. It's a prime number. So 3 is also a prime number. So like this, if it goes on, 7 will be a prime number, then 11 will be a prime number, 13 will be a prime number. In all these cases, the factors is only 1 and 7. In case of 11, the factor is 1, 1 and 11. In case of 13, 1 and 13. So like this, we can calculate it like this for n number of times. We can goes on. Okay, this goes on. Okay. So what happens is in a natural number or a whole number, the number line tends to infinity, right? Like this. In prime numbers as well, we can't find the last number, that is the largest prime number. So the known prime number that we have found is nothing but this. Okay, this is the largest prime number that we know. This is nothing but 2 to the power 77232917. This is 2 to the power. Okay, you say 2 to the power 2, which means 4. Okay, so 2 to the power 4 means 2 to the power 4, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So 16. So like this we have to multiply 2 these much times. Okay, and we have to minus this. Okay, minus by 1. Okay, minus 1. We have to minus the whole number by 1. Okay, so this number runs into these much of digits. Okay, so the digit is 23,249,425. So there will be these much of digits. Okay, do you understand what do I mean by digits? Digits is nothing but, if I say 10, it is a 2 digit. Okay, if I say a number which is of 10 digits, it will run into like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a 10 digit number is as big as this. Okay, so imagine what will be the number that is 23 million big. Okay, it runs into thousands and thousands of pages. So naturally you might think that who found this much big number, who computed this much big number? So of course the supercomputers found this much big number, which is a prime number. Okay, so supercomputers found this number is the largest known prime number. So it can be go beyond that also. So you might ask, what made us to you might think that what made us to find this much big number, what is the use of it? Okay, so the use of it is nothing but cryptography. Okay, so I will explain what is cryptography in a short note. So cryptography is nothing but sending a message in a secret format. Okay, so if I want to send a message, say a message to a person B, okay, to a person B, okay, so that message is a secret message like yeah, my passport number, my account details, or my PIN number, something like that. Okay, so I have to send this message to him, to the person B. Okay, so if I want to send this message to person B, that message can be a seen or used by anyone. Okay, in this present day digital world, this can be seen by anyone who knows hacking. They can hack this password or anything easily. Okay, so in order to secure this message, in order to keep this message safe and secure, we are using cryptography. In cryptography, we will change this message into another format, say EN, which is nothing but encrypted. Okay, we are encrypting this message, my account number, into another format. Okay, into another format that is encrypted. Okay, into an encrypted format. So I encrypt this message by using a key, say key 1. Okay, I am going to encrypt my message, that is my account number, into a encrypted message by using a key 1, and I am going to send this message to a person B. Okay, so I will already give the key, that is a secret key, to this person, so that he can again use the key. To decrypt it. So you can decrypt the message to the original format. Okay, the encrypted message, for example, ROM, this can be encrypted as SBA or SBN, something like that. Okay, and in order to find what this SBN is, he will have the secret key which I have sent to him. Okay, he will have that key too, and he will use that key to find what SBN is. So he will decrypt the SBN into ROM, and he will find that, oh, the message is ROM. Okay, so the password is ROM, or the account number is ROM, or something like that. Okay, so this is cryptography in short form. Okay, where the prime number comes into picture is that in order to find these keys. Okay, in order to find these keys, prime numbers comes into picture. So these keys are derived by using prime numbers. Okay, so if the prime number is very small, like 2, 3, or 5, something like that, the anyone can decipher these two keys. Okay, so these keys can be easily found by using the prime numbers which are small. But if the prime number is big, the keys cannot be deciphered, because the prime numbers, if you are taking a prime numbers which is of 10 digits or 20 digits, it will be very difficult for computers to compute that number. It will take nearly months or even years to find out that particular prime number in order to decipher these two keys. Okay, so this is the use of prime number. Okay, if you're reading a prime number like 2, 3, it might be simple, it might be easy to remember, or things like that. But if you go into the operational perspective or the uses of the prime number, it is very, very big, and it is very good. Imagine the pin codes, password, etc. are being used in our day-to-day digital transactions. Okay, so if someone can find out your key, they can use whole of your password, account numbers, everything. So prime numbers come into the picture where we are safe and secure in our digital life. Okay, so I hope this video is informative and understandable. If you understand this video, like this video, share to your friends, and subscribe my channel for the future content as well. So in the future video, I will be making a video about RSA, where this prime number comes into picture. I will explain in details about the RSA and the algorithms which is used by using the prime numbers. Okay, so stay tuned. If you like, I hope this video is informative. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.